Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining this Ambit Web Demo session. My name's Drew Speller and I'm the Commercial Head here at Ambit. I'm going to talk to you today about Ambit, why it's been created, as well as run through some of the key elements of the app to get you started in managing workplace driving within your organisation. I'd like to begin by looking briefly at some statistics around workplace driving. We all recognise that driving can be hazardous. People who drive for work tend to drive more miles each year and are therefore more likely to be involved in a collision. So let's take a look at the stats. Some, as you'll see, are specifically around the traditional company car and light commercial vehicle. But there is one key one about privately owned or grey vehicles, which I wanted to pick out, which tells us that 20 to 30% of employees driving their own vehicle for work purposes are not properly insured to do so. The implications of this could affect your organisation as well as your employee should the worst happen. As we go through the app, you'll see in more detail how Ambit can help support you to manage this, among other aspects of workplace driving better. So what is Ambit? Ambit is a community platform for anyone responsible for workplace driving. It's designed to help you be compliant with the legal and moral obligations that your organisation has for its employees when they're driving for work. At its core is the Ambit app. We believe that everyone wants to make sure their employees are looked after, so we've created the Ambit app. The Ambit app gives you the information, tools and partners to help you ensure your employees are safe on the road. Latest news, tips and articles give you the insights you need to help keep on top of the key areas of workplace driving. The tools within the Ambit app provide a range of features to help manage your workplace vehicle policy, driver insurance, vehicle safety checks, and when you upload your employees, we'll even run a free driving licence check for you. Ambit has a variety of ways we work to help drive safety through workplaces. The three core areas that we use in our app are the features on the left-hand side. We'll cover these in more depth as we go to the live version of the app. To the right, we have our partner network. This is made up of organisations which we believe support and help to support safer driving. And in the centre is our range of ways of communicating with you through our website, social media, and the Ambit app. So as we're talking about the app, let's take a first look at what you see immediately after you've downloaded the app from the App Store. You can download it either from the Android or Apple Store. Here are the screenshots of the welcome tiles which give a high-level view of navigation around the Ambit app. In the bottom left-hand corner, we have information about the Ambit home bar icons, with the Ambit A always visible to take you home. In the centre, we see the icon for the hamburger menu explained, and some information about adding people and vehicles to the app. And on the right-hand side, you can access more information about tags. Each of these will be covered off now as we go to the live version of the app. So, welcome to the Ambit home screen. Here you can see the different types of tiles we have to share information with you. At the top, we have task tiles. These are designed to tell you what you need to know rather than what you don't. We'll come back to these once we've had a look at the features that fuel them. Below them, we have a combination of articles, information, and action tiles. These are designed to tell you what you need to know, may find interesting, or where we want to alert you to new features that you may find useful. In the top right-hand corner, we have the search function, the navigation bar across the bottom, and the main hamburger style menu in the top left corner. So how do we get started? Well, first off, we need to add some people and vehicles to the app. To do this, we go to the hamburger menu, select Add Person, and then simply type in their information. First name, last name, and email address. The email address is how the app communicates with your employees to carry out the tasks and the features, so it's important to add this in and add it correctly. If we want to change any details at any point, we can do this. First, we save the details by tapping Save. To go back into the record and make an amendment, we tap on the pen edit icon. Make any changes that we may wish to change, and then tap Save. If the employee is no longer needed on the app, then tapping Add to Archive removes them from this view. We can see the history against a person's record, as well as adding notes or reminders. This function works in the same way for vehicles. So let's give this person a vehicle and take a look. To add a vehicle, we can either select Add Vehicle from the hamburger menu, but we can also do this directly from the person's record screen. To add a vehicle from here, we tap the plus icon, and all we have to do is enter the vehicle registration. Once we've entered the registration, tap Save. Ambit looks up the vehicle details for you, and after a short while, these will appear against the registration too. So let's take a quick look at the note and reminder functionality. By tapping the plus symbol next to Add Event, we can choose which type of event we want to add. Tapping Reminder allows us to enter a date and information for which we want to be reminded of. So here we've created a check oil reminder. This reminder, as well as being in the event history, will also appear on the home screen on the date it's set for. Adding a note allows us to make our own free type record against the vehicle or driver, so that we can say, for example, we did check the oil. Tap Save and the information is added to the record against either the vehicle or person selected. Of course, the alternative to adding people and vehicles yourself to the app is to send the details through to us and we'll set it all up for you. Details of how to do this can be found within the Help section by tapping on the Help icon in the bottom left corner. So now that we have our vehicles and our people set up, let's take a look at the features within Ambit, which you can activate for free as you like. You can see our initial features listed here, as well as whether they're activated or not on the right. To access these, we tap on the hamburger icon and go to Features. Here's the list of features and their current status. So let's start with the workplace policy. This is fundamental to ensuring safe and compliant driving. We tap on Workplace Policy, and here, as you can see, each feature describes how it works briefly at the top. A toggle switch allows you to turn the function on and off as needed. And in this particular feature, tapping on the upload policy sends an email to ask us to upload the PDF document of our workplace policy. Once this is in Ambit, all people set up under our account will be sent an email asking them to read and confirm they've understood the policy. This reminder will repeat until the action has been completed by all employees. Other features are our vehicle safety check, which on the periodic basis you set sends a short survey to all employees set up on Ambit for them to check key areas of their vehicles, such as tyres, windscreen, headlights and so on. This could be used for all employees, as it's often those in company-owned vehicles that think someone else is responsible. You can change the frequency simply by over-typing. If we go back to the home screen briefly, it's here that any non-compliances can be seen. For all incomplete actions or those raising issues, a tile is created to alert you. By clicking through, you can see the vehicle or employee that relates to the issue that's been raised. The other features here are driver insurance, which asks all drivers in their own vehicles to provide a copy of their insurance certificate to show that they have business use on their policy, as well as driving license check. As we want to make Ambit as useful as possible, we're offering an initial free driving license check for all employees added to the Ambit app. More information on this can be found in the app itself. We're regularly adding new features, and we'd love to hear your feedback and suggestions for new ones from our members. So let's take a quick look at partners. Our partner network can also be found within the app. This is an area which, following feedback, will be changing shortly, but I'll show you the current version. By clicking down here, you can find the partners that you need to provide products, services, and expertise that you need to help you. These range from products and services such as parking, first aid kits, and electric vehicle charging, through to the expertise of some of our ambassador partners such as Goodyear, Brake, and I Am Road Smart. The news section can be found by tapping on the Ambit globe in the bottom right-hand corner. And the last element of the Ambit home bar is tags. Tags act like hashtags or pins on Pinterest and are there to help you identify groups of people or vehicles. Tags can be created and applied how you best see fit to work for your organization. Tapping the yellow plus symbol allows us to create new tags and enter the description of what we want. By tapping Save, your tags are stored. Tags can then be applied to vehicles or drivers. So let's add a tag on this driver to show how. Here we can see the information for Mark Jameson. We can edit his tags here. We can choose to add a tag, or at the next level below, a tag option. Clicking Save saves the tag to either the person or the vehicle. And that summarises the key parts of the Ambit app. With all of this, as well as the new features and functionality that are set to come out, we hope that Ambit will help you to drive safety and compliance through your organisation. On the screen now, you'll see our website address, where you'll find links to the app stores to download the app, as well as a contact email should you think of anything you'd like to ask in the future. Thank you very much for listening.